Okay, so today we are going to do the wall maze. Okay, so first order of business is to open VRWeX.com, and we're going to go to the title here, and we're going to do, we're going to call this wall, excuse me, we're going to name this our name first, and then wall maze, and we're going to hit rename. Okay, very important step, gotta remember to do that. And we need to get a look at the wall maze here. The playground, we're going to go to the menu, and there is the wall maze is right here. Okay, so this is the wall maze, and if I look at it here, I can see it's got these walls, and I'm going to have to navigate around. If I get a bird's eye view again, I'm going to go forward, and I need to turn left and go forward, and I need to turn right and go forward, and I need to turn left and do this stuff and navigate all the way around. We're going to go all the way around to the checker right here. This is your goal. One of the things that you're going to be doing a lot is you're going to be going forward until you hit the wall and then turning left or right. And so this is a good opportunity to save a lot of time with coding a my block. And so last week I showed you guys how to do my block. I'm going to do it again right now. A lot of you last week didn't do a my block, and so I'm going to create two my blocks that tell me to do that. And so we're going to say create. We're going to go down here to my blocks. We're going to make a block. We're going to click in here. We're going to say forward until wall, then right. Okay, and here's our definition popped up there. We'll do that in a second, but I'm going to make another one right now and so now I'm going to build up this declaration. The first one, if I go back to the playground, oh, it's going to load. First one was, I think, forward to the wall and then left was the first one, right? Yeah, and then turn left. Okay, we're going to shrink that down. In fact, I can just hide that, and so I don't have to reload it anymore. Oop. So we'll do turn left first. So I'm going to drive. I'm going to remember how we did this. We're going to do a drive forward, and then we're going to go down to control, and under control is a wait until. Okay, and this was a little tougher for some folks to do this part. We're going to go wait until distance. We're going to do this eye sensing when it's near an object. So when the front eye sees the wall, we're going to stop and then turn left. But I think what I want to do is, I think what ends up happening is that it goes and it sees the wall and it's not quite close enough to the wall that I'd like it. So I'm going to go forward. I'm going to inch forward just a little bit. We'll just do like, I don't know, we'll do 30 millimeter here just to see how close that gets us. So it's going to see the wall, and it's going to scooch up to the wall just a little bit, and then we need to turn 90 degrees, not right, because this is the left, so we're going to make sure we say this one is turn left. So let's, okay, and then to do this first one, I need to forward until the wall and turn left. So we're going to see how that does here. And that is, if I look at it closer, what I'm worried about is getting turned left and having alignment. So I don't want to go forward and then hit another edge of a wall or something like that here. So what I think I'd like to do is I think I'd like to go forward just a smidge more. I'm going to reload, try that again. And it looks like it's fairly centered around, so it's not going to run into something else when it tries to go forward again. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing now for forward and then right. Now I'm going to do a turn right here. So you can see building these my blocks is going to end up saving us a lot of programming in the end, because I can just drop these in. I won't be able to use them in every instance, as you'll see in a moment, but we're going to be able to go a long way with just forward and then turn right, or forward and turn left. Okay, so let's show this. I'm going to reload, run it. Okay. Another thing that I know some of you caught me doing last week before I cut you loose is we're going to go to the drive, and we can go down here. We say set drive velocity to 50 and set turn velocity to 50. We're going to drag these in, and we're just going to make our robot maze go a little faster by cranking up the speed of the driving and turning. And I'll just to show you what happens there. If I reload this now, you see it moves a little bit faster, a little more smartly through there. Okay, so let's pretend for a second I want to save this. Some of you guys are having trouble with saving the programs and then uploading them to Google Classroom. So some folks are doing the PDFs, and so you found the PDF option here under Share over here, and then you're giving me the PDF. And I accepted that for the introductory assignment, but the problem is that I'm going to want to run these programs and make sure everything is okay, because some of you guys are sending me programs, and when I run them, they're not okay. They're a little goofy at times. Makes me wonder if you guys are running them or not, so we'll see what happens, but I would really love the programs, and so we're going to go here to the File menu now. We're going to say Save to your device. And you know, save it to you are going to have a downloads folder, I imagine. If you can have a folder you can put inside there somewhere on your Chromebook, usually, to save it. So you just have to know what you're naming it. When we've already given a name, so it's got the proper name, and I'm saving it to my desktop. And then see, then that's the file that that downloads. That's the file that you're going to upload to Google Classroom. Well, also remember that every time you make a change, like I just added this in, you're going to have to re-download this file every time. And I would say you don't need to do these, you know, if you're saving to a location, it's going to add a number to this. You could just overwrite the one you were making. So this is Eldred Wall Maze. Here's Eldred Wall Maze. And I just click on that file, and that takes on the original name, save. And in this case, you got to be really careful when it asks you if you want to replace. Make sure you're not replacing your work with a blank file. I'm not, so I know I want to replace this file and then save. And then I don't have a bunch of different versions of this. You could, of course, do a different version if you wanted to branch off and do try different ideas. But you have to. It's not going to save. It's not like a regular app like you're used to with Robot Mesh or your Google Docs or other things. It's not going to save for you periodically. You must go to the File menu and save to your device. Otherwise, you're going to have outdated data. You know, you're going to have mistakes that you think you fixed, but then don't get turned in. Good luck.